Hello everyone, I'm Paka and I did participate on the Pirate Software Game Jam last January. It was my first solo game jam. I have a game development background, but I never participated in one alone, and I think it's something I should. And I had some time, so I decided, why not? The purpose of this jam for me, it was to make a game, no matter what, since I usually have ideas and, well, never really finish them or begin. I just have ideas and don't actually do them. So for this game, my purpose was let's make a game, no matter what, whatever it takes. Stop stretching small projects for months on end and do something. So the week started. The first day was all about brainstorming, and the theme the theme was you are the weapon, and I decided, whoa, you are the weapon, guns, weapons. Let's not do that. Let's think of something else. And I started working around the words weapon, 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 guns, guns, and guns. The arm muscles can be guns, so let's just make a simple game about arm wrestling. Let's smash some buttons and let's have some fun in a very simple game that I know, or I think I know, I can do in these 2 weeks. Before I start talking about my development, I have to mention that it was my first time ever recording Godot and recording Aseprite, which were the two main applications I used. And well, Godot was a problem because only now I'm realizing that I actually haven't recorded all the development, which is okay, but I haven't recorded at all the windows that has the game playing, so you'll see me narrating a lot about things that will only be shown at the end, and you have to stick around to see the final product in play or in itch.io at paca.itch.io. So have a nice time. Well, on day 3 I uploaded the project on GitHub and did some basic logic. Here I am starting to make a background for the game, or at least a prototype. Then I started, let's make some buttons working. And well, that's about it, what I've done in this day. I created some labels to see if the buttons were doing right. It was serving as points at this point, so I'm connecting here the labels and adding them to point system, which will then will be the arms that are moving, but right now it's just text. And you can see much because, well, I don't show the windows, but we can see on the bottom. Here I'm calculating the winner. I decided, well, 100 points of difference is the winner, and that's what I'm writing here and testing, because, well, it was better for me to test on the console. This day was all about stamina, and I created the stamina system. I'm here creating the bars that the player will see of his stamina, and it was basically a day about balancing this stamina system that it was revamped a lot. And here, although you can see I was testing the stamina bars and the stamina system, and I had a great idea of printing score and stamina, so you'll see in the console log that I was testing it, although you won't see it. I'm not going over the whole system, but here it is. Well, 4 days have passed and I didn't work on the game, and time was ticking, so I decided, well, let's make the progress bar that shows the player if he's winning, if he's not winning. So I decided, let's make 2 progress bars and calculate which of the players are winning, and then use it to fill the progress bar. So one of the players would be the green player, and then one of the players would be the orange player. And I'm basically setting up here, and it was all this day about the progress bars and balancing of stamina. Finally, on day 11, I opened Aseprite for the first time on this game, and I started doing some arm wrestling drawings or concept drawings, very basic, just to have a concept on the game and prototyping. I'm not the best at drawing, but this was what I came out with, and I think it was okay. But then I started messing around with let's make it vertical, and well, I messed around for like a lot of minutes on Godot about rotating the arm and skewing the arm, and let's make the arm, I don't know, rotating in strange ways to make it work, and nothing worked. Nothing worked. I decided, well, I need new art, I need an animation, and that's what I did. I went up again to Aseprite, and in Aseprite I ended up going back to the drawing board and drawing how the arms should look and how should I make this animation. And I decided, well, let's make a simple prototype again of how this art should look, and it went well. It looked awful, but it worked. It worked for like the most of the game, and I make some squares, and well, this is the players, and let's prototype this way, and it worked. And that's the best of game development right here, right now. Then I just kept going, and I started drawing the arms in the way that they would be in the game. I started by doing some biceps and trying some general form of how it should work. It looked dumb, but it was a good start. Then I started by let's make some shadows. Then I changed the form once again, do some more shadows, and it worked. Some lighting work also helped. Then I put each player in a color and created a simple animation that we see here, the work in progress, of how I've done part of the animation of the arm laid down. Yeah, it was good. This day I decided, well, let's make some better art, at least for the background and around the game, so it doesn't be just two arms. So I designed a simple table with rough marks, like a tavern, like a bar, just a rough look basically. So I drawn some lines, put some things, and then, well, in arm wrestling there's some pads that say, well, you lost. So yeah, let's add some pads to the tables to make the table pop, to make it all look a bit better. And then I implemented them in Godot and tested, and they look great. Everything looks way much better. And there's me trying to adjust them, and you can see already the animations how they would feel in game. And this is about tweaking and looking how it should look, and I think it looks great. On the final day, I didn't record as much. I just playtested, fixed all the bugs, did the UI and some menus, and put some sounds, sound effects, music, everything, and did also the game design document at like 3 AM. Because I forgot this was a gem that needed a game design document. And, well, I didn't show the game so far, so I will show the game right now. Hope you liked it, and bye!